Okay, welcome. We're about to start Bad Ideas Guy 2. Is it the first time I've done a sequel in a EU4 run? I'm not sure, but regardless, we did Bad Ideas Guy a while back. We played as Greater Denmark. We had some pretty terrible ideas and took even worse ones as we went through the campaign. People have often said that it was the best campaign around and have wanted a sequel, and I even put it to a vote on Patreon where they said, yeah, let's do Bad Ideas Guy 2. But to really grasp the theme of it, we're going to have to look towards another game that, strangely enough, occurs in the same universe as Europa Universalis 4. Yes, indeed, welcome to Albania. This is our starting point for Bad Ideas Guy 2 with even better Korea. Starting from where we finished off in DPKR. Whatever. We're here in Durres. I've modified the game slightly just for this run, and we're going to find out exactly how when we jump into it. But to start us off, well, hell, let's just get into the game, right? Why worry about things? We're going to play in normal mode because I want to keep this open for terrible things to happen, like what we had with unlucky Luca. So let's go. Yes, yes. Welcome to even better Korea. Times are pretty rough for us here from the get-go. We've just arrived from Korea, and for whatever reason we've slipped back roughly 600 years in time. So what are we starting with here in even better Korea? Well, as you can tell from our models straight away, we're clearly Asian in some way. Let's just click through what we have, other than, you know, obviously the black bird on red background. We're led by the great leader, Marvin Jong-un. He's a bit rubbish in everything except for military. He did serve in Afghanistan after all, but he is pretty craven. He was quite a coward. Still, he's young and sprightly. We'll see how he leads us. Notice that we have elections here. That is because we are a glorious Peasant Republic. Absolutism is not something we're going to be feeling. Also not playing with Dharma, so I don't get to use my glorious government reforms here. Bit of a shame, but we'll do what we can. Oh, would you look at that? We're Korean. Let's get an idea of the area around us. It's very not Korean. Fortunately, the game does convert your very starting province, so at least Durres has embraced our Korean ways. What else do we have going for us? Well, we start out in a deficit with our economy, always a bad shout there. Technologically, we're Chinese. That's not as bad as it used to be in the game, but we'll see why this can be a bad thing later on. Actually, we'll see it right now, because here we go. We have the titular bad ideas right here. We start off with increased core creation cost and increased idea cost, so both expansion and learning are going to be considerably more expensive for us. And as we get our ideas, we're going to get Land of Plenty. One true Korea has the greatest produce known to mankind and the finest culinary traditions to make them all a wholesome reality on the dinner table. An army, after all, marches on its kimchi, minus 15% morale of armies. No foreign reliance on energy. The greatest nation on Earth will, of course, fulfill all its own energy needs. Temporary outages of supply will only serve to harden our people in the realities of conflict. So goods produced, the most powerful economic modifier there is, debatably, minus 15%. All currencies welcome. The euros, the dollars, the rubles are all welcome here, but prices and goods and services are subject to change. We're going to have to spend 50% extra to embrace institutions. And even when we get them, we have the latest technology. The great nation of Korea is many light years ahead of the rest of the world in all technological fields. You won't find flip phones like ours anywhere in the world today. Technology cost plus 10%. Best Korea, the one true Korea, caters to every need of its equal citizens. Nobody should ever want to leave. Regardless, we ensure that nobody can possibly make the mistake of accidentally leaving. Colonists minus 5. We will never be able to set up any colonies. Hawaiian good luck symbol. American captives, who were treated with only the greatest of respect, were kind enough to display their affection with their Hawaiian good luck symbol. In the spirit of advancing our own good image, we have treated all foreign diplomats with this greeting. Diplomatic relations minus 2. You only get 4, so we're going to be losing half of them. But finally, if we suffer through all that, all world is Korea. With the might and success of our Korea, well, if we get that far, we're able to extend our warmest embracement to all who wish to become part of one true Korea. All are welcome. If you refuse, well, we got rehabilitation camps. Culture conversion costs will be reduced, and some administrative efficiency will be given. That's if we get that far. So yes, the ideas are not just useless, they are extremely bad for the nation, but that's all part of the fun, right? We get generic mission trees, although we get a couple of the European ones because we're in Europe. Oh man, I was expecting to see the nice policy stuff here, but oh well, c'est la vie. Well, let's just say we're never going to do that because we are glorious Peasant Republic till the day we die. Nothing special here except... that's terrible. 6 available states. Yeah, I am a duchy, of course. We didn't really bring our faith with us. The area is Orthodox, so are we. We have nothing special militarily to speak of, and we even lose the useful estate that might give us an edge militarily. So it's looking pretty bad. What's the difficulty setting? I've got this on normal mode. I've decided to play around on normal mode quite a bit from now on. Judge me if you will, I don't really care. So I'd love to get some advisors straight away and maybe start doing some diplomacy. Might be a bit tough since we are running a deficit. We of course have the Ottomans breathing down our neck. We're the only nation in the world to ever fear Albania. And let it not be forgotten that Venice has a vested interest in this whole area. So what am I going to do? I'm not that sure, but I'm sure we will figure it out. Okay, right, that was the fun part. Now I actually have to play the game, and I feel less suited for this than when I was starting DDR after a long time of being lazy. So, some obvious first moves to do is to get our light ship fleet protecting our trade. The rest of them, just mothball them. I can't see me being competitive on the Navy at all. I'll probably have to pull those lights back. Oh, what I also should do is just save the game here. Nothing's really going to change, so... in case everything gets ravaged and I get annexed, at least I'll be able to jump back into that instead of having to re-go through everything. Our enemy is Albania. Frankly, I feel the same way, so screw you, Albania. I think we should probably try to get a claim on them as well as fast as we can. And the Ottomans don't love us, far from it, but I need to prolong my own life here, so I'm going to improve relations with them. I'm going to keep my army paid for, because if I get jumped with no maintenance, I'm dead anyway. I might as well try to prolong my life. Do you keep getting flashbacks to Manipur? Did I ever have to restart that? I'm sure I didn't. Are the Albanian and Venetian cores still here? No, when you make a country and a province, it deletes all the cores and it puts it to your culture and your religion, so we are spared just a little bit there. Also, it's grasslands, not too bad for developing and such, but I think I'd rather have the defensiveness of some mountains. That means that even if I wanted to attack Albania now, if I ran into them, I would be taking a -5 or -6 on everything. I forget how good Skanderberg is, but he's pretty damn good. Okay, unless I want to tap my estates for whatever, which I'm not really sure I want to at this stage in the game, Actually, support of the clergy seems like a good idea because Republican tradition will tick up. And it's already capped, so I think I will seek their support. And get some extra tax, some extra stability, and much as I would love that 50 admin, I think I'll take it. I may well need it where I'm going. Okay, shall we? I think we shall. I'm terrified of this start, truly terrified. But let's just see what it has for us. We're going to have to keep a close eye on the diplomatic plays in the area. Actually, Serbia, you're interesting to me. Albania, oh, clever game. You realized. You're interesting to me. You're very interesting to me. Venice is interesting. Ooh, clever. I suppose the disgusting Hungarians are interesting to me. Obviously interesting. Even Byzantium. You know, starting the game and not having the strength to instantly body Byzantium is just disgraceful. And I feel bad for it, but fit Kinemandi, as we say. Okay. Jake, your merchants. That's a good point. We have 2 free merchants, so I should collect from my local place and try to drain anything I can away from the Ottomans. So that should buff us up ever so slightly. And they're both going to arrive this month, so enough to make a difference. Maybe even, hey, look at that! Making a net positive all... Oh, okay, maybe not. I'm sure things will get better. So there's Skanderberg 5550. I need to figure out what to do with Albania. Oh, trade league, there's a thought. My great leader Luca has joined a trade league led by Ragusa, but why? I may want to join the Genoese, or I may want to join the Venetians. Probably the Genoese. They're less likely to get utterly ravaged, because they have the divine imperial protection from Austria, who's allied Brandenburg and Hungary. And Genoa? Well, things only get stranger here. Jake, have you an edge to work with? The situation unpleasantly spherical right now. So a line that I used in the old Greater Denmark run was that as long as I have an edge, any edge, I can make things happen. I think there are edges to be found here. I just need to find them. Straight away, though, I need to focus on getting my claim in Albania, because if I can attack Albania, I can get the ball rolling. Potentially. Albania is... oh, yeah. Well, we can worry about that when we get to it. Who would potentially be my friend? I didn't... oh, yeah, of course, nobody. Why would anybody want to befriend me? Actually, why would nobody want to befriend me? It's just nobody likes me. Why don't they like me? I can't royal marry people, so that's going to really slam dunk any chances here. But I'll see what we can work with. It's more likely you get a window of opportunity on Serbia. A lot of nations want them dead. Well, I'll work towards a claim on Serbia once I get one on Albania. But I have to try to get a better relationship with the Ottomans, because look at them. Border friction, want our provinces, neighbouring different religion. Albania has joined the Ragusan trait. Things get worse and worse. Oh well. This was never intended to be easy, right? Save me, Hunyadi. Yo, Jake, have you guys been looking into the event bug one gets way too often in MP games? Yes, we have no idea what causes it. Not at all. Wish we did, but we do not. I have a working theory that it's caused by people with some poor latency, but can't nail down how to fix it at all. And yeah, I've been hit with that quite a few times, so I would love to have it fixed. So what are you up to, Ottoman? Do you have any claims that you're going to be going forward with? Because the thing is, they have a core in Albania. They may attack them early, which would be tragic for me. They're my food. And Scandi isn't a young guy. What's the term? A spring chicken? So might get an opportunity when he dies. I'll just see what the Ottoman is up to. At least we have positive opinion with them right now. I'd love to know who would defend you, Albania, right now. Oh yeah, Worth pointing out that I modified this province to be 111. So the only modifications that I made were either in localization, which doesn't affect gameplay, that one province, and the custom ideas, which will only affect me. So don't get your panties all looped up over what I'm doing to the game with my mighty dev hacks. I wish I just had the power to balls to wall, no CB my way through this. But look at it, even Bragusa would destroy me with that. I don't want to focus on any power right now. Why are they growing different? Oh yeah, because I tapped you for admin. Yeah, we don't even have we don't have anything really going for us right now. We have to play to the situation. What are you up to, Ottoman? Ottoman is allied and married the Kiyunlu, the whitest of sheep. Jake, the custom ideas can affect trade cities and breakaway Dhimmi or Cossacks too, no? Yeah. How often do you... Oh my! Right, the Ottomans are on the border with Albania. They're probably going to attack. Bollocks. How fast can I bring you back? If I had 2 months, I'd be able to attack you. I'm sure I'm going to get 2 months. Alright, great leader Marvin Jung-un. It's time to show us what you're made of. He's a pretty fast guy. I think I'd be able to beat them over there. I'd still rather have the claim, it would help me out immensely. Just take it slow, take it easy. He's not up to full morale yet. I sincerely doubt he's going to give me the 2 months though. I'm being told to turn the music down slightly. Well, it shows what people who said the music levels were fine know. Actually, I'm gonna tweak that down quite a bit. There we go. Now, what are you up to, Ottoman? Best CB on Otto. Why, do you think that Albania is going to mincemeat the Ottos? One more month. Ah, he's not going to give me that month, is he? Oh, he is itching for a fight. Oh? I can't see. If only I could see. He may have just saved me the best CB if he just keeps it in his pants for a little bit longer. He's moving away. What is he up to? I don't think he got a revolt. Oh, I think he got raided pretty nastily by the knights, but okay. This best CB on auto talk scared them away. Yeah, he should be scared. Okay, we're getting ourselves a claim there. It means I don't need to have my spy working there anymore, which is more. I can get some military access from the autos, just in case I need it. Alright, I can pounce on Albania when the time is ripe. And I think it would be in my interest to have an individual here so I can get eyes on the situation. That way I will know exactly what the Ottomans are. Oh, I don't think he's done. It's hard to tell, though. You know, I also don't want to lose my only trade fleet, so why don't you guys come home as well? If I declare war on you, I'm probably just going to get ganked by Venetians. Venetian scum. Really, what if Albania drove away all Ottomans and they decided to take on another target instead? Oh, they have a claim on Genoa. They might take him on. I don't want to get a claim on Ottomans in case they truly hate me for it, but what if the Ottomans get into a fight that they're losing horribly? Also, I would quite like to join your trade league because you're allied with Austria. And it's a nice bit of defense. I don't trust Venetian defense, they just get destroyed by people around them. So, you don't want me in your trade league yet, but I will... Oh, that doesn't leave me a lot of time to pounce on Albania if war is declared. Oh well, we'll figure it out. But I should do things that I will be able to pull back at a moment's notice. And getting a claim on the Serbs seems like a great idea there. So I'm going to spy network you up. I'm also going to pull you back so I know how long it takes for you to get home. Okay, you can be back in 3 days. If I see guys mounting up here, then I'll know what to do. Come to think of it, what if I get attacked by Albania? They just put a claim on me. And I have no friends. Getting wiped out by Albania would be terrible, but I don't really have much that I can do against him. Well, I mean, I guess I'd be running. I guess I'd be running pretty far and pretty fast. But I have access through the Turk. Jake, what will Tuesday's dev diary be on? Why would I reveal it before it's Tuesday? And you just had a dev diary yesterday. People are so greedy. Okay, I am legitimately scared of Albania attacking me. He's not been warned by the Ottomans, and no one wants to guarantee poor, even better Korea here. Looking at it though, a war with Albania is a war with Venice, Corfu, Naxos, as well as... whose trade league did you join again? Ragusa's. Ragusa, Siena, not Siena, Lucca. Okay. Jigalian over there, new ruler for Serbia. I hate Exodus strats, so I have no intention of hopping on a boat all the way over to Ireland. Frenzy excommunicated, because that's what always happens. I'm very surprised at the Ottomans. What are they up to? They have their claim on, yeah, both Skio and the City of Nobody's Desire. So they might be going for that instead. Okay. We'll see what can be done. Karaman is preparing to attack. Karaman didn't ally the Turk or anything like that, so shouldn't be any problems there. Go for Crete. Mamluks will be too scared to attack. By Crete, do you mean Cyprus? Because I don't think the Mamluks are having any designs on Crete right now. Okay, so the Ottomans are getting revved up for something. If they attack Byzantium, that means they attack Serbia. However, if I attack Serbia, that means fighting Bosnia. I could best CB Byzantium and take down Serbia in the process. That's a dangerous path to walk, of course. But I mean, who cares about Byzantium? If I take Serbian land, the Ottomans are going to hate me for it. But what if I take Ottoman land that they don't, Serbian land that they don't border? That means not taking Kosovo. But I think I would take not taking Kosovo over getting slam dunked by the Ottomans. The goal of this run is to fill the ideas guy criteria, that is to have a monthly income of 500 ducats. So, like, you know, 450 times more than I have right now. Also, I suppose part of it should involve taking back all Korea. We were forced to flee from it, after all. Just get you mothballed. I don't want to be paying for stuff I can't use. Still terrified of Albania. Still wondering... Okay, so Ottomans did gun down Byzantium. I have this opportunity to declare war on them. And that would mean killing Serbia as well. Although I could also just fight Byzantium and take their land for myself. I don't see the benefit to that though, because Ottomans would just come knocking. I'm trying not to be insta-gibbed by the Turk here. My relations with him are surprisingly good. But he is just going to eat this when he takes over the City of World's Desire, and he will gain such immense strength. If attacking Serbia dead on would mean not having to deal with Bosnia, that would be a different story. So this is where I need something like Hungary or, you know, even Ragusa eating their way into Bosnia. At least I'm not making, I'm not losing much money, so there's no truly enormous deal going on there. I feel like the Ottomans should like me more than they do, though. If I get things high enough, they might even go friendly with me. That would be nice. Best C being Byzantium. This is bad ideas too, therefore one must do better. Go for an income of 1,000. That's really just delaying the inevitable once you get to that point, in my humbly correct opinion. I'm hesitating on this because I don't see the benefit to attacking you other than getting Serbian land, which would generate a lot of bad blood between me and everybody. Yeah, I'd get some size, but size didn't matter last time I played here. I don't think it would matter this time. And, of course, to all the people asking, yes, I am on holiday. 7 ducats is a lot of money. I think the burghers are going to have to pay for that. They can't even. Oh, damn it, they can try. So the Ottomans will take a wee bit to do this, and then they will declare war on Albania, I imagine. The unfortunate passing of Marvin. He didn't last 2 years. He was 20 years old. Good heavens. Okay, well, bureaucrat, diplomat, or military. I mean, military is what matters at this point. So, come to us, Monkey. Alright, somebody's taking a mick with that name. Korean healthcare, man. Yeah, well, he was starving. He did ride in a container for weeks. And he's got loose lips. Venice is gunning down Serbia. This could be my opening. If Venice... Far be it for me to help you, but... Bosnia joined in, of course. If you win, you'll take all this down. If you don't win, then different things happen. Marvin has a proud legacy. The Ottomans gazed upon him and fled. That they did. Alright, I'm just about able to get my claim on you. There we go. So now I have options. What was it someone once told me? Many options, no good choices. I don't know how well this war is going to go for either of you. They're not gunning down any of this land. Do I want to deny the... Okay, well, Serbia and Byzantium allied no more. But I do not see my benefit from taking this land, even if it is orthodox. And the development ain't too shabby. I mean, it would allow me to get a claim on Venice. But let's be reasonable here. Ottoman is just going to consolidate Greece. Ragusa might jump Bosnia if you attack Serbia-Bosnia. Attacking Ragusa entails attacking Albania. What I need to do is jump on somebody that is currently getting maliciously slaughtered by another nation. And Albania could really just pound me right now. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. Huh. They just gave up Maine. To each their own, I suppose. Right, I got this free diplomat and I'm not doing much of them. I just can't see the worth in doing this. It would just incur Ottoman wrath. Serbia is a nice one to go for if Bosnia get tired. I could at least, you know, send my army to do something as long as Venice is actually winning around there. which is probably a fair guess. From the one battle that they won, they got a lot of war score. Still, I'm not putting my guy to use. Do I want to be part of the Genoese Trade League? Knowing that there's a claim there? If the Ottomans go for that, they're going to eat some Austrian pie. And since Austria will be a co-belligerent, all of these guys. So yes, I think we will proceed with Operation Get My Ass in a Trade League for Survival. You should invade Ottomans. You'll quickly gain much development in land, says Viorp. Yeah, it'll be the right religion and ripe for cultural enrichment from even better Korea. Such good ideas coming in. Okay, so the Venetians are besieging. If I can ally Turkman, that's easy modo, but he would have to flip friendly with me. Since he wants my only province, I can't see him doing that. I can get up to 84 at best. A bit better if I got, if I gave him military access, but beyond that, I'm in a pickle. What to do? Well, it's good to see that Serbia appears to be winning this one without much trouble. I think I should probably jump in. Here's an idea. I could, for example, subjugate one of the countries, like Bosnia. I mean, Bosnia... I don't know. It's difficult to know what to do here. I've almost capped my relations with Ottoman, so I can consider what to do with that route. It's very difficult to think where to even get my edge. One benefit that I do have is I can see most of the world. Well, most of the old world. What am I looking up? Serbs? Somebody interested in Serbia for the first time ever. Still enough infantry to slap me silly. And the Bosnians... the Bosnians are getting licked as well. Jake, can you become a vassal of Venice and use his rivals to become independent, bigger? That'd be nice, but somebody would have to be interested in subjugating me. He doesn't really like me. He doesn't really want me in his league. It's a nice league though, I want to be part of it. Okay, I've got as good relations with the Turks as I can, and I couldn't even give him all my money to get extra relations. I mean, I would happily offer him whatever trade and stuff he wants, but even if I gave him a gift, it would up it by 2, so that's no good. If I went to war with Byzantium, he would want military access from me. That's about as good as it gets. Jake, when new whiskey review? I don't have a date for that. Still like to, though. So Bosnia would not get involved. I could run along and besiege something here. For what possible use, I don't know. And it might lead to Albania attacking me. And it would certainly lead to Osmanoglu wanting me dead. Damn, I really can't think what to do. I could demand a bunch of money out of Serbia if I whack him hard enough, and that might help me get some kind of balls rolling. So I guess I'll at least try for that. He still has an army. I hope they don't make a beeline for me. That would be pretty sad. Where are the Ottomans off to? Oh, of course, they too are at war with Serbia. So, since we're at war with the same person, maybe, just maybe, they'd be interested in access? Right, let's try something here. Let's try to get some occupations. Every lost man is a lost dream, so let's try not to die here. even with the Ottomans right by us. I suppose I can loot Kosovo while I'm here. That seems like an Albanian Korean thing to do. Poor Serbia. Well, at least they're smoking that fate instead of me. Alright, where's he off to from there? Away he goes. Good-ish. Alright, we get there. Other people are taking on these. I suppose I could at least try to snipe them. He's out of there on the 25th. I'll get in afterwards. Hopefully he doesn't change his mind, but I don't want those Eastern Knights popping up. And what I want out of Serbia is, you know, just all of his money. Everything that I can get. Okay, thank you, Venice. Taking it for the team. Doubt anybody's going to drop these for me, but hey, we have an occupation. It's a great start already. I still have a wasteful diplomat. I don't see a point in getting conflict with the Otto friends. Who would even consider being my friend? Wallachia, please, next joke. Okay, very, very, very few people, and certainly nobody that matters. Well, I might need it sooner or later, so let's go and sleep with the Habsburgs. Never made any mistakes for people before. Huh. Okay, well, you guys just fight whilst I stand and watch. That's okay. Nobody's jiggling away from these sieges. Venice, of course, having that one. I need 10 war score to make any war demands. What I'm going to do is thunk my units on these so that, let's say Venice makes peace and the capital goes to one of these, I'll be able to cap it instantly. This is thinking ahead, you see. Of course, the worst thing would be Albania declaring war on me. They're the only one with a claim on me, and they have very little reason not to. I'm at war, I'm weaker than them, I have a worse army. Although it's not their cultured land, they might not be that interested. Yeah, the Ottomans are not relinquishing control over this. They are, however, slapping down on the Greeks, as one should. And my treasury's never looked better, or at least my income, courtesy of these occupations. They're your rival, they should be interested. That's true. Yeah, why does nobody want to guarantee me, or have me in their trade league? Me. Even with these great relations with Genoa, it's getting pretty difficult. I suppose I could, you know, how am I doing on Patriarch Authority? Oh yeah, these cost 10, don't they? Even then, there's not one for diplomatic reputation. Ho-hum. Jake, could you take land and sell it to the Ottomans? Maybe. I'd have to take the land, though. Also, to take land, I would have to take Zeta, so that wouldn't be happening. Boy, am I glad I can loot this land here. I'm not looting this, but I still want to be here, because what's likely here is that Venice are going to make peace for probably Zeta and or Kosovo. Maybe even some Bosnian land, because Venice are in the wrong country. Venice have everything they need to make all the claims they want, all the war demands they want right now. So Venice is due to peace out any moment. Then we'll see where I stand. Unfortunately, this is still going to have a garrison. Hopefully the Ottomans help me out there. because they're not going to take this. I'm going to laugh if Venice vassalizes Serbia. That would make him the war leader against Jake. I would be the laughing one there. I doubt he's going to, but that would work in my... oh no, no it wouldn't. Maybe it would, but it probably wouldn't. Okay, no, that would be awful. Please don't do that. I'm not begging you, but I'm begging you. Don't do that. So there we go. Ottomans have taken that. Would be great if they made peace, but I doubt they will because they can't take this without the fort. Oh, but something has happened. I now have my conquest casus belli against Venice, which ain't great, but all is not lost. I now proportionally have more war score. I'm about to take glorious Kosovo. Oh, those Serbs are going to be wishing they never messed with me. The loot is all gone from here, but maybe maybe the Ottomans would take that, which would work for me actually. No, it wouldn't. Would it? Wouldn't it? I'm not sure. There's a lot of unknowns here. Mostly because I'm being incredibly indecisive, but at least my money's going up. I can't even dedicate the troops to helping out here. Are you sure you don't want military access through me, Ottoman? It would help both of us, especially me. Yeah, Venice really ate up there. That's a bit distressing, but at the same time, something I can work with. Did Venice just block you from coring? Yes, yes they did. Don't worry about it though. As long as I'm alive, things are still going better than planned. Besides, once this war is over, importing iron. Oh yes! Ottoman's opinion of even better Korea improved? I think so. Alright, just like that, plans change. How long does that last? Not for that long. Gotta make the most of this as fast as we can. Improve those relations high as they go. Screw you. It's not impossible to make them friendly with me. Ragusa's gunning down Bosnia. Bosnia is without friends, so that's just Ragusa preoccupado. Albania, of course, not joining in. Time to become best friends, Otto friend. I mean, he's so unlikely to do that, it's unreal, but at least I can be in a position to potentially make something work with it. Besides, I'm not done yet. I could put some claims on Ragusa. I now have a claim on Venice. That is useful in its own way. He doesn't have any real friends. Alright, I'm gonna keep that diplomat free for just in cases. Okay, excellent. Now I have an enormous amount of war score on Serbia. I have no intention of actually taking any land. I also can't take any land. Military access with Hungary, that's okay. Can't cede any provinces. I can, of course, demand some war reparations with all that money. And I can make him give up his claims on the shoot. That would make the Ottomans like me even more. Do I give up war reparations for that? For opinion? They still have Kosovo, so those war reps aren't nothing. Vassalize them and seize Kosovo. Can I even do that? I don't have the... Could I do that? I don't think I could. Also, they wouldn't want to be my vassal, I don't think. Money or better opinion with Otto friend. I'm gonna have 104 with them. You got a fort, Jake. Yeah, I got Kosovo, I can see that. But it might be handy. Also, the Ottomans would utterly hate me if this was mine. Money is just a number. Opinion with the Turks, that I can't really buy. So thanks for the very profitable war. No aggressive expansion, very few losses. And there we go, another 15 opinion with my hopefully not going to kill me auto friends. So we can return home. I could use being black flagged to travel anywhere, but I don't think I could unblack flag anywhere reasonably. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going to go friendly. He's just going to be one of those horrible neutral plus 100 people. But he is at peace. Just like 1.4 inflation. I think you'll find that with... Oh, 1.4. Not bad. I thought it would be more. That's what you do when you launch your own war. So we're as friendly with you as can be, but sadly it's just one way. Also, I hate them for all their aggressive expansion, it seems. Please be my friend. Funny thing is, even if they went... No, if they went friendly, I'd be able to get that alliance, but I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. Right, well, done what I can. Let's get back to being friendly with Austria. Ragusa barely has an army. If I use this money to pump myself up a bit, I could subjugate Ragusa. But they're still guaranteed by the auto friends. Ah, it's infuriating. If I attacked Albania, then I incur a lot of other wrath. So other than being a bit richer, I'm not really in a much better position. Do I have autosaves on? Because it doesn't feel like I do. Let's have that on yearly and make a save anyway. In celebration of our glorious, victorious war, we should rename the capital and only province Unji. There we go. You didn't apply that, Jake. Didn't apply what? I wasn't paying attention. Story of my life, I know. Alright. Glorious auto alliance is probably too much to ask for here, but I did all I could. You didn't apply that. Oh, the autosaves. Yoink. Astonishingly, Byzantium is still alive, probably because this cost the Ottomans too much extra. So where are the Ottomans looking to now? They still have their core in Albania. That's what I mostly hope they go for. They can't really act on this. They have a nice big truce. Ah, but I still have military access through you. I should put that to use. I should also have my leader as a... No, we'll keep him away. We'll generalize him if it's absolutely necessary. Still drilling away. Jake, eat biz. I don't want to eat a best CV for that, especially when we went all this way to get such good relations with the auto friends. Okay, still alive though after 5 years. That's better than one could reasonably expect. How in the world did... Okay, so the Bosnians are trying to turn it around, but they don't have the manpower to take it down, which is a pity for them. I'm hurting for money. I wouldn't be if I'd taken those reparations, but it was nice to get the money, that's for sure. It's for damn sure. Jake, sorry I'm late today. Have you recapped too many times? Well, I suppose we'll have a quick run through the ideas. 20% extra core creation cost, 10% extra idea cost, 50% less morale, 15% less goods produced, 50% more expensive institutions, 10% higher tech cost, -5 colonists, -2 diplo relations, but when we finish it off, we get 80% culture conversion and 10% admin efficiency. That is Bad Ideas Guy 2, even better Korea. Albania is teching up already, and I am noticeably not. I think I will... I'll be the first to reach this? Don't mind if I do. Bit of innovativeness bonus on top of that's rather nice. Ragusa wouldn't help you, but these guys would just come and skull screw me. Ottomans, won't you at least chuck me a wee guarantee? I'm not asking for the world here, I just don't want to die. I have... Yeah, I've got my conquest there, right? Yeah. Where's that awesome truce map mode where I need it? Oh, great. Albania lost their glorious leader. And he's a diplomat, so he's less likely to attack me. That's just... the news keeps getting better here. Tech and units, we are Chinese. I forget how Chinese fare in the grand scheme of things, but it's probably not amazing. Set yourself to threatened to the Ottoman rivals to try to get a guarantee. Not sure if it really works that way, but I can try. Hungary is not at least 33% more powerful than even better. What? What? Oh, okay. Sure. I think something about that is not... Austria is not in a position to threaten you. I suppose that is fair. Nobody really is. Hmm. 1v1 Albania. Scandi is dead. Yeah, I'd love to 1v1 him. He just has to drop his allies. All of them. Try Venice, Jake. Yeah, why don't we re-look at who would be my... Genoa would let me join their trade league. That's a bit of defense at the very least. Why do they want me now and not before? Well, why think about it? The point is, they'll help me. I will drop them like a hot freaking potato if... Oh, there we go. I'll drop them like a hot potato if... something, I forget what. Yeah, if the Ottomans go for them, and they do have that claim on scale. However, that would also put the Ottomans at war with the HRE and friends, so I think the Ottomans won't gun down that province anytime soon. So good, I have a bit of defense. It goes the moment I take a second province, but it's mine for now. Plus I could always gob out a subject instead. When Bosnia wins against Ragusa, which won't happen, make sure you have a claim to jump on them. Oh, what? It's a race now. It's actually a race. Ragusa took so long that Bosnia managed to get the numbers there. Bosnia could yet win this. Odds are not on their side, but they could win this. It's going faster. They get the first roll. They did it! Bosnia 100%ed Ragusa. Oh, but they didn't make their peace fast. No, they still 100% Ragusa. No, they didn't. They most certainly did not. They're winning, but... Rent condottieri to Bosnia. That would put me out of position if the Ottomans decide to gun down Albania, so I'm not super keen on that. Also, does Serbia like me enough to give me mill access these days? They would, but not right now. Let's keep those that opinion with you as high as it can go. Degrades a bit too fast. And they still want Unji. Total occupation of each side here. That's scary for them. Ah, everything is scary. Perhaps I should get a claim over here, but who's gonna win? I would imagine Ragusa, they have a better army, but now they have to re-de-siege a coastal fort. Probably better to have that claim either way. What are you up to, Ottomans? Why would you be there? There's not a revolt. You don't have a claim on any Corfugian lands. What is he up to? Why would he just stand there? Even as we navies there. Every Turk is in love with Unji. I feel like I'm hemorrhaging more money than I used to. My one state costing me too much. It's probably because I gave my trade power away, but I made enough lump sum money to last for a wee bit. Essentially, I can hold my breath. Is Jake planning or forced to take idea groups for naval? Hey, you guys are going to be choosing the ideas, not me. I've already got a straw poll set up so that when we get that far, if we get that far, I'm going to be entrusting chat with the good decisions. This is best ideas guy after all. Jake, it's a shame you did no colonization rule. What? I don't have that kind of rule. I can make colonies if I want. I just have to make them with -5 colonists. Well, I do want those absolutely maxed out, those relations with you. 100+ relations stops them from going hostile, and that could be the difference between life and death for me. Okay, the race is on again, but again, Bosnia do not have the units to do it, so I think Ragusa are going to win this. They just need to get their... The Knights... They're in the trade leader with Genoa, so I can't attack them, but that's going to reduce the Venetian friends. Maybe. So little to do in my corner of the world here, but I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's survive. If I was super ballsy... Hey, you got independent? How? Why? Guess I wasn't paying attention there, but Naples being independent opens them up to a bit of spying. Low prestige for Aragon. It's pretty good. And still their starting ruler as well. A balanced ruler? Yeah, a balanced doge for Venice. Is that going to change what they think? They don't want my land, which is rather nice. I really want to fight Venice. Going to put that one on the table straight away. Their allies aren't particularly strong. Oh, they allied the knights rather than... Okay, well, never mind that. Still, I have a claim on them, so I can strike Venice when the moment fancies. And that could be my one ticket to real survival. It's nice to know what's going on over in Japan. Hosokawa's getting greedy, it seems. And this should be our land. Bah, bloody humbug. Bosnia has been full annexed by Ragusa. They had it. They had 100% and they didn't go for it. Oh well. The Balkans sure are a contentious people. Alright, election time. I think we're going to keep you around, even though it's hemorrhaging on the tradition. And there we go, we get the admin that we need. We got to get flowing with those ideas. I really want -15% morale. Claim on you won't really help me out much unless Ragusa finds itself horrifically under attack. The Ottomans probably just waiting to get their cores here. No, they have cored. They haven't cored this, but when they do, I imagine they're going to go back on the rampage. The question is where? They really want my land. It's vital interest, you see, but they haven't claimed it. Probably just because there's so many other provinces they're trying to claim. If they gun down Venice, I'm a happy man. If they gun down Albania, I'm a happy man. If they gun down me, I'm dead. Or am I? Yeah, I'm probably very dead, but... Son of a gun. Well, goodbye points. Unji is of vital interest indeed. I'm gonna up the mic because it's probably too low. It's one thing YouTube mostly complains about, not others, that the mic is too low. Okay, finally I can get some Patriarch authority, but I could rather get some stability. Tricky, because extra authority would start me on the good path. But stability is stability. Screw it, let's start it. It allows me to also take the icons now, which is potentially extremely handy. National unrest, you say? The Ottomans have forced Karaman and Kandar to depart, so looks like they are consolidating... Wait. Yeah, they want to gun down Kandar, who are noticeably without friends except for Crimea. God damn it. The Ottomans are what I was hoping would stir things up around here enough for me to make some moves. But that is proving difficult, but not impossible. I want Zeta so much. What if I threatened you for it? Then you still go hell no. Albania is no better a choice either, because he has enough friends to just come and slam me into nothing. Face Hunter 66 is nice enough to actually ask how I'm doing. And, well, in-game terribly, but sitting here, quite well, thanks. Well, I could at least admire how the rest of Europe is doing. Novgorod getting slammed by Denmark. Teutonic Order on a roll. Teutonic Order defeats Poland. More news at 10. Jake, you started with a very good province. You should have started in the middle of the HRE and leave it. I'm looking for something possible. As luck would have it. This fleet is costing me too much money, and since I'm not at war, I should probably be having you protect my trade. Which you're not going to do until you're healed up, are you? Maybe for the better, though. I'm glad I punched that money out of Serbia, because the situation is not being helped here. Would anybody else want to ally me? Definitely not Byzanta scum. That said, I mean, they're small enough to make a good subject. But yeah, if the Ottomans come knocking for them, which they will, they have the missions, the claims, the everything to do so, then my goose is thoroughly cooked. Why is everyone so useless? I mean, I'll tell you why, it's because I'm tiny and useless. It's alright. Opportunity will present itself, of that I'm certain. I can also bank on nice friendly Hungary. They could help me consolidate this region. Especially considering they're enemies of Venice, and I want Venice kicked so hard. Whew. Huh? The Knights, the Ally, the Guarantee, the Trade League. They don't really know what their relationship with Venice is. Even better, Korea gets a claim on my good friend the Ottomans, or lose stability. And another lose stability. Okay, well, how about... it's painful. That was very painful. Lose 200 admin and a bunch of money. Not too shabby. Trusting Hungary, Jake. Do you know what's the definition of insanity? You've used that line already, C-Space, but you are right. Not looking to trust them, I'm just looking to use them. Then again, they are enemy of Ottoman. It'll be an alliance of convenience. This degrades by 5 a year. I have 5 years of keeping him at 100 plus. But unless he stops being a militarist, he's unlikely to ever consider me for a friend. He also has too many Diplo relations, so that hurts things even further. Yeah, and speaking of hurting things further, this is going down with no way of bringing it up. Unless I text something, which will be difficult. Pretty damn difficult. Oh well, I at least have enough to get some claims going on Naples. Whether or not I'll be able to make anything of them is a different story. But a cheeky little claim there couldn't hurt. So now I have plenty of opportunities, none of them particularly delightful and or devilish. Jake, Kim studied in Bern. Surely he'd like his childhood home to be under his control. Well, we were Marvin, but now Marvin died within 2 years. We're now Monkey. Great leader Monkey. He doesn't feel that great right now. He needs to expand. It's unusual going this far in one of my campaigns without expanding. Oder bankrupt? How terrible for them. Naples have no enemies. Can't see them getting excommunicated anytime soon, nice as it would be for me. I don't like leaving my diplomats not doing anything, but what could they be doing? Well, yeah, obviously keeping this relations high as it possibly goes. Very close to thinking that best see being somebody a wee bit away is that... Oh, crumbs, I don't want him to convert Crete. But he got Cardinal in administration that helps him out a lot with that. There's Cyprus as well, of course, but they're in the same trade league as me. Basically a lot of bad things. At least my force limit will afford me 2 more units if I really want. But currently I don't really want. I also have no claim to further my ambitions in Serbia. Florence ex-commed instead of Naples. Albania hating everything. I don't like not creating my own fate here, but yikes. Jake, look on the bright side, it's better than sheep captivity. At least you have the illusion of freedom. But when it's so close and yet you still can't reach it, that just makes it all the worse. Alright, but the Ottomans are going to finish up with Kandar, and then they're going to find somebody else to relentlessly bully. At Kiyunlu eating the Copts there. Alright, Ottomans done with Kandar. Where are they going to go next? Ah, well, the war is going to be prolonged by Crimea's existence. I have certainly not got good access to... Well, it depends where it spawned, I guess. Let's find out. Ah, those lucky looking gits. Looks like they got it. I'm not about to turbo develop for it, I don't think. Then again, it would offer me a lot more strength. This pretty garbo province would be pretty awesome if it was, you know, 4 times its current development. Improve relations for faster spread from Venice once they get it. What's more likely, getting it from Venice or getting it from Naples? I mean, Naples are already getting it there. Venice are likely going to get it quite a bit faster, though. Venice gets it fast, spreads like that, and then I suppose... Ugh, I should improve relations with Venice. If I got an alliance with them... Okay, that's not going to happen. Diplo relations are down the toilet, courtesy of trade leagues. Tricky. Improving relations with Hungary leaves me with a very bad taste in my mouth. Four times better development, 4 times more attractive to be attacked. Actually, I'm thinking more along the lines of being able to afford a bigger army. It might even be worth investing in development here. Because then I could, for example, solo Albania if he attacks me. Then again, I have allies to help me with that. It's tempting to develop it, but by the same token, I don't want to become useless in tech. I need those good ideas, you know. Jake Unji is Flatlands? How cruel. Yes, it is. I also don't even have that many points to spend on developing here. Loose lips sink many things. Alright, Crimea is getting brutalized by the Turk as well, which is good news. Oh man, can I keep a ruler around for a while here? Keeping with the mill is probably still the best idea we have going here. They're only 40, which is young for lovely. Well, at least we had a war, and it was a war that we won. Could have done with another claim on Serbia so I could go back and beat them senseless another time. That's the cheapest painter known in Europe, but thanks for the +2 stab. This little red minus is all it takes for me to go... Alright, Crimea is always a tricky one, takes so long to actually siege down, but they're getting there. Well. There we go. Kandahar is gone. Crimea lives on with a nice truce of the Auto-Turks. The question is, where do the Turks go now? Also... He could go Dulkadir, he could go Albania. I'm really surprised he's not going Albania, truth be told. Sure, Albania is allied with Ragusa and guaranteed by Venice, but Ottomans have plenty of power to... Yeah, it's nice, but we're going full Patriarch authority here now. I'd be surprised if the Ottomans didn't try to gun them down. That's just wishful thinking, though. And it is very wishful. He can't, I don't think, attack Karaman, not that he has the claims to, but he forced them to break the alliance, so there goes that. And he's going for Trebizond. He's just eating up everybody aside from who I want. I remember playing as Trebizond once. That was a mortifyingly bad campaign for me. This illusion of choice is just rattling me to the bones here. Many choices, but no good options. On the bright side, when asked about living conditions in your country, your citizen said, "I can't complain." have no power to complain. I really wanted Crete, but if it's going to be converted, it becomes a lot less attractive. The temptation to dev up is almost overwhelming, but I should stay competitive in tech. Then again, I'm also thinking, for what possible reason could I want to do that? Dip tech doesn't afford me much. You know what, I want to stop hurting for money so much. I've decided it's time for deving. Let's have a province that isn't awful. There we go. 21 development. What do you say to that? This also now gets spread of this because it's a 20 development province, so that's nice. Also, yeah, none of this happening. Would have had 30 dev here, but I don't think I want to spend much more on this. Was that worth 2 techs? Maybe, maybe not. But hey, I've done a lot of good things for my income. It doesn't make much sense to take this now though, because construction cost and time, I'm not in the position to construct anything right now. Except maybe some units. I now have a much bigger thingamajigger. Maintenance is not cheap though. Let's at least have more than the Albanians, so I could flank them. Reich reform. Good on you, Austria. Still not interested in being my friend, I see, but still, good on you. It's alright, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Just really not happy with... Ooh, that I'm not happy with. I no longer have great, well, no longer over 100 relations with you. He can turn angry with you. It's because I developed my province. That increased border friction. Ooh. Ooh, that's, Don't think he's very interested in monetary gifts right now either. Okay, that's bad. Completely unforeseen consequence right there. Yeah, everything's ticking down there. I love you. Please don't hurt me. Still wish I had something else to do with my diplomat. I guess in some day Muscovy might like me. Just putting in the long shot there. Alright, but on the plus side, it should take no time at all for you to... Okay. This is taking a very long time for you to take over Trebizond. Oh, with that, my innovativeness is going to fade away. Probably before I get any hope of getting standardized pikes. Maybe. I think some of my claims are going to go away before too long as well. This is the first one I made, right? Goes away in 13 and a bit years? No, 14 years. Such a heavily defensive alliance chain around here in the Balkans. I want to break free. Still disgustingly converting Crete. Nobody lends themselves really well to being attacked around here. I think the game is just punishing me for being away for so long. And wow, what felt like a year, says Razer. Definitely wasn't that long, but I'm too busy a guy, you know. I hate to use that as an excuse. So I won't. Alright, Ottoman, you just took more land, but I'm sure you're hungry for more. And it's not like you're claiming my land. Why is this getting even worse? Chill out, Otto friend. We're all friends here. By the way, you should totally attack Albania. They look really, really tasty right now. The madmen. I mean, clever of them to take on people that have no real friends. Oh, Wallachia would like my army. Who wouldn't? Is there anybody else worth getting better relations with? Always Austria, I suppose. Bosnians rising up over in Venice, but I don't think that they're going to make much of that. Depends how many of them there are. That's quite a few of them. Hey, if they defected with Dalmatia, then I would really wish I had a claim on them. It's to the point where I would kind of happily best CB them. But the Venetians have enough to destroy them. Ho-hum. People often ask to see the ideas, and since not much is going on, increased core creation cost, increased idea cost, decreased morale, decreased goods produced, increased institution embracement cost, increased tech cost, lose 5 colonists, reduced diplomatic relations, but if we get through all that, we get some culture conversion cost and some admin efficiency. Nay bad. Also that your only fort went down in a heartbeat there, Wallachia. I think you're about to be full Ottoman. When's my next election? It's a wee bit away. Let's just eat that inflation. And let's also stop having this. Unless I want to bump it up a wee bit more, and I kinda really do. I mean, a bit more mill power would be nice as well, but we're fine. I mean, sure, that's just going to pump up the border friction a bit more, but that's alright, I guess. As long as he's not claiming my land. I just went hostile. And there goes my military access, so I can't black flag my way through the situation anymore. Okay, that means he's going to claim my land now. Friendly Quinn wants me to appreciate all their really crappy Korea jokes. Constantinople, Os Magnum style, Samsungary, Balkans, unorthodox. Okay. Not sure if I can appreciate, but I'm doing the best I can. Venice moving about, but it's not because they're at war. Ragusa now eating those Bosnians. Oh, Hungary is so... Ottomans are so about to lay claim to my land. Foolish of me. I didn't even consider that border friction and desire for province would go up as I made it tastier. Okay, well, at least I can make my army a bit better to hopefully ward him away, but I don't think that's going to work so well. However, I am in a mighty trade league with Genoa. We have a lot of people that can fight against your oppression, Otto scum. It's all about the offense. No, I'd rather keep my units alive, actually. Surely the Ottomans have too much aggressive expansion now to even consider expanding more. I think I saw him move over here. What if he attacks my good friend Albania? I would kind of love it if he did. That's my dream right now. You have to have a lot of land you can give away which is not yours. That's a better formulation. Okay. Look, his units aren't here. Does he have transport vessels? I have 3 and they're mothballed. Albania and Ragusa would hate me, or Albania would like me more? I mean, all things considered, I think I'd rather have the prestige right now. Wait, who's he going for? He just won't stop. That's a lot of people for you to be fighting there, Ottoman. You tempt me greatly, but not greatly enough. Maybe if this was before the fort changes. Jake, you could best CB Serbia and vassalize it. Once the truce was up, yes, but then what would I get? I'd get Cassis to a fight. A lot of people that I'm not particularly keen on fighting right now. Ragusa, Hungary, Ottomans. This is not unfixable. If I get a good event, that could really push up Ottoman love of me. Tricky. Very tricky. We'll make it work though. We have to, otherwise we die. Meantime though, I can just pump it up and keep an eye on the local situation. Like my truce with Serbia running out. Which means probably somebody is going to want to fight Serbia. Best case scenario I could imagine, Ragusa wants to 1v1 Serbia. Then I simply quickly ally the Serbs, and then I destroy Ragusa. Which means I should probably have an army that can take care of that. Yeah, let's get up to force limit, I guess. I'm less scared of having them not paid right now. I don't think Albania have the balls to fight me. If they did though, I'm in serious trouble. Yeah, Ragusa and Albania could probably, with mutual interest in those provinces, both fight and defeat the Serbs. And that's where I come rolling in and stomping the two of them to jelly. I just need some better friends. Well, damn. I'm not going to say no to that. I am going to say no to this. I'm going to say hell no to that. However, this gives me an excellent opportunity to subjugate Byzantium. That's what I call an investment right there. What a strategy. Alright, I need Muscovy to once in their EU4 career not die horribly on their own. Okay, right. How about you, Byzantiblob? You have a fort there, which means I need 9 units to siege you down. However, I have something resembling a cunning plan. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. There will be a time when you and the Ottomans' truce runs out. That's when I jump on you, annex you, breaking you out of both wars, and release you. Then all these cores are mine to gobble up. could straight up subjugate you if I felt like fighting the Ottomans. I'm only going to do that if I have a laundry list of allies who would come and crush you. And that would be like Austria, Hungary, and PLC, because you know what the Ottomans are like early game. Also, rebels seem to have stopped the conversion of Crete. No, they came just a little too late, which is tragic. Also, why noble rebels? Why couldn't they be the rebels I want? Ah, excellent. Live long and prosper, Kim Jong-un. You indulgent bastard. I'm a little scared of reducing my maintenance because still Albania could give me some severe difficulties. Fight Serbia, you scaredy cats. Ragusa have plenty of claims and they could promise land to Albania. Yeah, I would best CB Byzantium. Very happily. Okay, well I got something going for me. Venice might attack Serbia. At that, it no longer becomes very profitable for me to attack, to ally with Serbia under those circumstances. Kosovo still looks pretty good to me though. Would have rather spent my everything developing that. It's kind of tempting to go for the age bonus, but not tempting enough. Sound effects are pretty low, but that's okay. The Ottomans are going to be stuck in that big war for ages. But now I have a friend, and that opens me up for a lot better everything, really. Just gotta not screw up here. Alright, I feel relatively safe. I'm gonna stop paying you guys and make some more money. Even the Albanians have decided to convert their lands? I'm thoroughly disgusted. Well, they might get a revolt out of all that. It's unlikely, but possible. I could best CB and subjugate Byzantium here and now, but Ottomans having a truce with them just means when that truce runs out, the Ottomans will go for that, and by extension go for me, and I don't have better friends to add to the pile here. Would anybody consider it? Austria's not too far from it, but that's with me having already increased relations with them. Oh, they're kind-hearted. But I have Genoa and all of Genoa's friends to help me too. Jake, would it be possible to eat parts of the Lithuanian coastline and promise Muscovy land? It's not out of the question, but that would require Muscovy to beat down PLC, and I'd feel more comfortable in him doing that if he had all of this. Also, Danish, okay. Well, it's not a terrible idea, but Muscovy versus PLC at this point. Fortune favours the... well, if Poland continue to get smacked about by the Teutons, then that's a different story. Let's keep that in the back of our mind, but also I can't take this land. It's outside of my colonial range, and because I decided to forego tech for development, it's going to remain outside of my colonial range for a while. Quite a while. I wonder if Theodora is a possibility. Circassia would help them. But yeah, you're not interested in being my friend here. Yeah, there's a lot of toes to step on there, I think. We'll keep that in the back of our mind, though, fighting Lithuania for that. But it means Poland wouldn't be able to be brought out separately. What I need is Poland to really butt heads with one of these guys, and then I can bring somebody else in, which instantly makes Poland somebody of interest to me. Wish I was using my diplomats for something, but I'm a little low on ideas for where to bump up everything. I guess keeping you happy is nice. And he's still not claimed my land, which is good. Maybe he really doesn't want that. Albanian scum. Why do you have to do that? It's going to take him a while, but not the longest of whiles. Karaman just sealing their own death here. So if England avoided all bad things, he's got an heir. He hasn't engaged in the 100 Years' War, he's just eating up Ireland. We could see a successful England here. France flail. France have pathetic allies, almost. He's allied Brittany instead of eating them. And he's believing in allying down in Italy, which has never helped anybody in the past. Ottoman peasants, they won't last long though. I'm pretty happy with that Teutonic Order. Very happy with it. Good, Serbia like me enough to want to be my friend, so I can do that if and when the time strikes. Palatinate reduced enough to join the Venetian Trade League. So Venice still have a truce with Serbia, that's what's happening there. Whimper. Would probably be in my interest. I mean, it's not like galleys cost me the world here. To have a unit stationed there and... that's outside of range. There and there. Just to have eyes on the situation for the Ottomans. So I can know their troop movements in advance. So under the guise of actually trading or hunting pirates or whatever these boats would do, we're actually keeping an eye on the Ottoman movements. They're getting pretty nowhere with this war. Ah, that's why. It's actually Ak Kayunlu's war. And he is winning. I don't know if the AI for surrendering of Maine was changed at all. Also, Brotherhood, you're right, it is almost 3 years. I've really got to make some new icons for that. Never expected that Twitch would actually put them in. Does this run have a rule against classic no CB Irish OPM start? I just don't like Exodus, so in a way, yes. It's more of a personal rule. And this oppression of the Orthodox people. It's good to make money though. It's very good to make some money. Alright, let's flip our ideas here. What if I were to somehow ally Venice? Okay, that's not happening then. Hungary, oh, well, yeah. Unless these people decided to go friendly with me, it doesn't look like that's happening. Give me that Renaissance, though. Trouble is, nobody nearby actually has it, although it's embraced here, so it should be spreading pretty swiftly over here. I won't need to pay for tech over the with exceptional costs here. Let's get you back and keep slavering ourselves around that chin. Is the Pope a possible ally against Naples? Trouble with Naples is he's allied Hungary and Florence, both of which pack a real wallop. And I don't think anybody else wants to help me in my fight against them. Also, would the Pope really like to ally with me? I am Orthodox after all. Also, it's been 17 years. And we've won 100% of our wars. That's a way to look at it. So I'm going to choose to look at it. Getting updates on India. What is with this primitive India? It's good to play on in-dev stuff. How the times have changed. There must be an opportunity opening up to take on Theodoro at some point. Colonial range tells me I can't eat him up, but I could subjugate him and tell him to put claims here, which he might or might not do. And then that would open me up for, I mean, either way I have to eat an OCB, right? Pope man is food, not an ally. It would be nice to have Roma, and oh well, achievements are not enabled, so I can't do the achievements there. Florence eating excommunication sandwich again. Of course, Muscovy would never want to join any of these faraway wars currently. Well, at least Venice loves me, right? Ottomans are getting real tired of this war, Ak. You must have won by now. Or do you really want to Brits or something? I suppose it's good for me. It keeps the Ottomans off my back, but then so maybe does my alliance with a lot of people. And yet I don't expand. I'm kind of waiting for stuff to happen, like Hungary falling under Austria's overlordship. Guess that ain't happening. Would be very helpful for me if it did. Please, nice strong emperor, help me out here. I would need a good relationship with Austria to join the HRE anyway, which would be a nice bit of defense. I ain't losing that Patriarch authority, no way, no how, so away you go. Sita's getting there, still don't want to pay for stuff. Wouldn't be that expensive to bump this up to 30 either. Just think of my treasury. Joining the HRE, are you that desperate? Is there something about my situation that makes you think I'm desperate? I've been clawing around for any possible way to move forward. He's paying for that fort as well, isn't he? The runt. Now, Ottomans hate me. They wouldn't simply give me access. What I would, and maybe should do is have more of a navy. There's a bit of a down payment here, but being able to move more troops around is going to be priceless. I probably started that way too late though. I want the Ottomans to fight Albania, not Byzantium next. Hello, Naples. That's quite a bit of trouble you're having there. More rebels than you have army, you say? Albania, you can just eat that. I guess you're interesting to me now as well. Coming along there. What would I do with all these boats though? Could 3 of my units take down 2 of yours? It would be a -3 on everything. But as long as I have a horse, I should be able to flank them into obliteration. Depends though, this is why I need eyes on what the Ottomans are doing. If it looks like he's going to square down on Byzantium, I should probably just ravage him very quickly, just so I have something to work with. Wouldn't subjugate him though, because even though I'd be able to call in all my allies, we'd be fighting on Ottoman's home turf. Muscovy wouldn't be able to make any reasonable impact from there. Still didn't expand, Jake? That's a record. No, it's far from a record. Sincerely doubt PLC would be interested in me. But they haven't labelled Muscovy as an enemy. It's not impossible that we could get some good vibes happening here. Jake, your boats are eating attrition. Huh. I mean, they shouldn't do. They're within range of supply. It's kind of weird. Oh well, tell you what, you guys get back here. I would get an alert here if things were really bad for them. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, they cost sailors when they're out. How could I forget? And I'll tell you, part of that is you guys eating up the sailors. Well, back you get. Information is more vital here. I mean, it says it's costing me sailors, but really... Do I want to cancel this and get those sailors back for use? Actually... Probably yes. For potentially good reasons. And away they go, just like that. Okay, how about this then? These trade fleets are less important than getting other stuff in, so I'm going to mothball you so the sailors go back to the pool, and then they fill up all my other ships. That war still is not over. The question is he going to gun down Albania, Byzantium, or somebody else when all is said and done? Whichever he does dictates what I do. If he guns down Byzantium, then I'm going to race for Morea. Ragusa. Ragusa has gone for Serbia. Okay. You are at war with Ragusa and Albania. Oh man, that's tricky. That's really tricky. I'm going to take a water break to think over it. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, thinking this one through here. We have this fort right here that should divide the two. I don't know what they have in terms of military access. The answer is nothing, really. And, okay, this is pretty good in terms of fortification for Serbia. What does his enemies have? Which means I need to look up Albania, preferably in the actual armies screen. Albania 3000, joke nation. Ragusa. Element of PQR. Ragusa has 6,000. I could kill both of them. He's about to make another one, probably before I have time to get my units up to full strength. Considerably before. So, let's think best case scenario here. I ally Serbia. He calls me into the war. First, I destroy Albania, and nobody can stop me, because Albania has no way to get around here. Ragusa might give access to people. That would make things difficult, because then they could join up and cause me a lot of trouble. I immediately decided to ignore what Serbia might have. They don't have a pitiful army, it's 5,000. Together we far outweigh these guys. Miltech 5, but so do I. Miltech 5 isn't that great. Then again, Serbia still has Miltech crap. Okay, but what do I stand to gain from this? I would ravage Ragusa and Albania. Probably take all the land in my name and try to square off with my own peace deal as quickly as I can to get this. However, big problem there. I would no longer be in the trade league. And that trade league offers me a lot of protection. It offers me Genoa, Cyprus, Mainz, Oldenburg, Mantua. I mean, that's not a bad bit of protection. I could subjugate. That might help. They would hate me because they'd be better than me in most ways. But still, I could subjugate. Or I could take these two, I could take all these provinces, spit out Bosnia and Ragusa. So what do I stand to gain from that? Also, I wouldn't know what to do with Albania that much. I have a different idea for Albania. I had a completely different idea for Albania, but that was dependent on the Ottomans attacking them. If I worm out of this one, I could let opportunity pass me by, but I could let a better opportunity come up. Also, if he attacks Byzantium whilst all this is going on, then that's grim news for me. It would pass up my opportunity to fight Albania in the way that I want to. And Albania offers me a way into such great opportunity. The greatest of opportunities. I'm going to have to pass this by, and I'm going to wait for the Ottomans to go for Albania, because I have a plan. Oh, I have a plan. Alright, Serbia, too bad, but your time's up. How in the world is that war still going on? It's not impossible that Serbia could win this. Okay, Teutonic Order is throwing some shade up there. He has also allied Muscovy, so it could be that the Muscovites crush PLC without me even goading them on. It's still possible that he could move around without me seeing him, so I'm still going to move you over there. I don't really gain any sailors at all anymore, but that's okay. How much of a navy does our good friend the Greek have? Guess it's not that important. Oh, the Ottomans are really not liking me these days. Oh, well, that's peace in our time. Or peace in their time, as it happens. I'm glad I upped my maintenance here, because I may well need it very soon. But let's keep an eye on what those Otto scum are up to. What I should do is get my troops ready and in a position to drop on the Byzantines. Just in case that's exactly what he's going for. And I know you guys don't have the sailors for this, but we're going to have to do our best. Firstly, though, I want to see him come over here. The Ottomans didn't take any land from that, and he's cored everything, so in all likeliness he's going to launch straight into another war, because that's just how Mehmed is. Condottieri to the Serbs, then fully annex the Serbs? No. Jake, when would this go on YouTube? I joined and missed the intro to Even Better Korea. Probably later today. Depends when I finish up. Okay, we'll say today then. I mean, I got work tomorrow, so might as well get it done today. I got 5 transports, that's kind of good. I can't see anything here, but I would see him if he was moving around here. He also has to go and deal with those Wallachians first. Jake, can we see Shenhui? Yeah, I mean, they must have... Wow. Even the Ming is going to hate them for that. Well, the Ming is their tributary overlord. We'll see what comes of that. Babbling buffoon. That he is. I'm almost sorry, Serbia. But this has to happen. Oh well, he could do a Bosnia on Ragusa. He's praying for no more disease outbreaks. He got it! He managed to cap Ragusa's capital. If he was clever, he'd force them out. But he's also lost his capital to the Walbanians. This is not impossible right here. It's not likely, but it's not impossible. Alright, there we go. We have Ottomans incoming. Just in case he does what I suspect he might do, let's get 1, 2, 3, 1 of you, led by general or leader. Between 2 and 7 pips, or between 4 and 10? How's our luck feeling? Yeah, I mean, go for it, unless you're really rubbish. Jong and Kim knows what he's up to. Alright, you're, oops. You're getting on that boat. And I will be ready. Where's he gonna go? He's going down. That doesn't tell me much. He could be going over here. Yeah, I'm gonna eat attrition. I'm gonna eat a lot of things by doing this, but I need to keep an eye on his movements because I think he's about to go to war. Also, bear in mind it takes me a month to get off of my boat. If he goes down here, there's nothing else he would reasonably be doing. In before the Ottoman conquest of Unji. He doesn't even have a claim on me. He doesn't want my land. He's going over here. That is not going down here. Just keep an eye on the situation a bit more. It's hurting me in a few ways. I'm eating attrition, I'm eating my sailors, I'm eating a lot of things I can't really afford to eat right now. But if he goes for Alba... Oh Christ, my navy right here is in grave danger if that happens. Retreat! You're pretty good at everything, so please keep leading my nation. Scotland's going ham on the Danes. What if he declares war on Serbia? That would be the worst thing that could happen to me right now, but he doesn't have the claims. Yeah, he doesn't have the claims. I suspect he wants to kill Albania. Ugh, I thought that was a Turk. These boats are liable to die just by leaving them there. It's an investment I don't particularly want to lose, and it doesn't teach me much by seeing his movements now. Unless he goes down here. And if he does, I'm really confused and scared. No, he's probably going up there to deal with the Wallachians. Okay. Somebody's saying, Jake, playing EU4? I must be dreaming, man. You take a couple-month break from this game and people just assume you've given it up. I play EU4 almost every day, you know. Gotta hand it to you, Serbia. Even when you're losing, you're finding a way to bring it all back. Alright, I'm not paying enough attention to the Turk here. That's a mistake I don't want to be caught making. Jake, what is your mission? Dip rep? No. No, sadly it's high income. Trustworthy ally is not happening either. I did build up to my force limit, so I could take this. Expand even better Korea. Cute, but no. I'm gonna wait on this one. There will be a time when I desperately need that. Wow, you took that back fast. Ottomans are going to be armed and fully operational fairly soon, I think. This is very tense for nothing happening. But I feel pretty tense. What's it going to be, Otto Scum? Funnily enough, he could take this route and I wouldn't even see it coming. That's not very funny to me, so... It's got all my crappy half-beaten galleys out there to investigate the situation. Oh, I can see enough from here, that's fine. What'll it be? Come on, Serbs, don't let the Albanians expand here. Jake, leave only one ship, not two here. If I run into another fleet, I'll be much more likely to survive with two and then retreat. Oh, also, I think you'll find that the Renaissance is mine. Extra payment costs are pretty brutal for me. Nice. Embrace Renaissance and keep it in every province you own. All too easy. Also, if I buff up that development by 5, I'll get it even more splendor. And the early ones are very nice. Justified Wars I can't see helping me that much, but probably more than the rest. Come on, Ottoman, you lazy gits, fight! Byzantine separatists over in Rhodes. The situation has become more interesting. That is going to defect to Byzantium. Oh, right. There weren't enough to actually siege it down, which means the rebels disappear. Damn. Okay, I mean, I'm having the time of my life just watching this, but I would love to be able to make a move here, Turkman. I saw you go over here, and I know you want to get your core back. Excuse me. What is he up to? What does he mean by what he does? Did he get too tired from everything? Does he have other revolts popping up? Excuse me again, I'm getting confused by his actions here. Will the Ottomans keep their core, or will it disappear over time? Well, would you look at that? It will disappear in 94. And shockingly, my own claim will disappear in 5 years, so I need him to make a move at some point. Otherwise I would benefit from gaining my spy network with them again. Balanced from you, Venice? You're an administrator, less likely to go to war. Everyone wants these Balkan lands. The Neapolitans. Put Neapolitan in Neapolitan. Well, good to see that the Turk still hates me, but I don't know what he's up to. It's still Mehmed, he still wants everything under the sun. It's not impossible that he's going to gun down Dulkadir now. Dulkadir have no reasonable alliances. But I'm very surprised that he's not going for his mission or his core. I want him to go for Byzantium right now, among other things. If he would just flip friendly, I might be able to get Poland on my side, but that's quite unlikely given that he's Catholic and I am not. And I can't really do anything to bump that up higher other than sending him, you know, all my money, and I'm not about to do that. It's just a risk on nothing. Maybe the Ottomans just got too much war exhaustion. It's a proposition, but no, they have none. He removed his Patna for whatever reason though, Pasha. Patna is something completely different. Serbia is just going insane here. He refuses to die. I don't want to learn that I've missed a golden opportunity here, so what do I look at here? Can't attack you, Ottomans get involved. Can't attack you, Venice will get involved. Lucca I'm less scared of, but Venice terrifies me. Also Pope Man getting destroyed. Naples boy still allied with big players. People are still asking about Shenhui. A special interest marker on Shenhui. Sure, I guess. That's not a very coalition-y looking coalition they have. Maybe they have a lot of truces. Don't really want to eat passive corruption just from being too good at things, but at least now I don't have to spend extra on tech. So I guess we'll bring everything up. Including you? Yeah, that's a very good tech to have, Tech 6. Would allow me to steamroll over both of these suckers. Serbia wouldn't let me join in the war because he has a low war score here now. But oh man, Byzantium would just fall over. But oh, okay, there's another opportunity. Let's get some better cavalry. Always the more offensive ones, because I plan to flank with them. Byzantium and Serbia still the only two that would consider me an ally. Poland's so close, but it's just not to be. Not unless I can somehow hammer down a whole load of well, there's a lot of things I need to hammer down for that. Yeah, not happening. The goal of this campaign, Sumanai, is to get 500 monthly income. We've already managed to more than double our income, from 1.2 something to 306. So we're looking good on that one. Doubled income in 20 odd years. If it doubled every 20 years, then we'd be in a very good place. Alright, Ottomans, I'm having a lot of fun doing nothing here, but what the heck are you up to? Also, not all my boats are repaired either. Subjugating Byzantium before the Ottomans gun them down is far too dangerous. Oh, if Albania expands, they won't be part of this trade league. That gets Lucca out of the situation. However, at this rate, Albania ain't expanding anything. Perhaps it would be prudent of me to build a spy network on you, but I don't know, we still have a pretty good thing going on. I mean, he still hates me, sure, but it's still a pretty good thing. How far have we expanded? We started with 3 development, we now have 25, so we've expanded by 22 dev. And it's still tempting to bump it up a bit further to get this extra age bonus, or age objective fulfilled. What the hell are the Ottomans doing? It's a surprisingly non-militant Ottomans we have here. He has claims. He has desire, he has a core, he has a mission, but he doesn't peep. Probably because he knows that I'm going to move in on him the moment he does. Serbia have pulled it all back. How? How have they done this? Serbia is winning the war. Guess they never needed my help. That would give me a claim on Serbia. I could attack them straight up for it and I would clean house with them, but they're not going to take land. Look at this, their capital's just going to fall at this rate. Still though. It's interesting though. Savoy won't help you. The Knights... they rebuilt their army, so they're in a position to help you. Regardless, so I can't take on Venice. Waiting further in the Ottomans doesn't suit me very well. My national ideas are garbage ass things, and there's a link floating around where I went over them. Okay, this has been fat loaded, not much going on. Let's speed things up. At least I'm kind of making sailors right now. Yeah, I restored all these guys. Cheeky, you gonna wheel with misfortune the ideas? No, I'm gonna let you guys pick the ideas, which is why I'm a little bit scared of teching up to Tech 5. I suppose we better get there though. Oh man, Serbia, you were winning and now you're losing. You're just filling me with sadness here. There he is, still drilling away. I mean, I should probably take a leaf out of his book, to be honest. It's going to increase your likelihood to die, but not by much. He's on the move. Oh, I hope he isn't going for Dulkadir, but he is going south. Dulkadir is allied with Great Horde. Great Horde probably won't help them, because Great Horde is getting ravaged, as they say. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't go for Dulkadir right now after that move. Fortunately, for me, in a way, that'll be a quick war. Oh, well, I don't think I've had this happen to me before, but I've been influenced by Muscovy. I like them more for it, and what do I gain? I gain admin. Nice. Greedy and indulgent, not so nice. Still, though. At least the Ottomans still haven't claimed my last. My land. Okay, this is proving to be a very interesting strategy, but seriously, what is going on here? I want Byzantium to keep that core. It could be very important for us later on. These free diplomats drive me up the wall. I hate not using them, but I need something to actually do with them. Can I... Do I have to be Catholic to do this? Probably would. Oh, also I would probably have to be a monarchy to do that. I forget that sometimes. Okay. The Ottomans' claim on Byzantium is permanent. It's part of their mission to consolidate Greece. That's why it's troubling to me either way, but as long as they go for them, I can at least have a bit of breathing room. I don't want them to polish up the last of Byzantium, or else kaput goes any ideas I have of working with that. These are a lot of nice cores to get back. Teutonic Order insults Poland. Please fight each other. I just want people to kill each other. Is that too much to ask? Not me, of course. Don't kill me. At this rate, that guarantee from Venice is going to expire at some point. Does anybody know how long guarantees last? It's a shame they don't actually show up here. Aristocratic is not an available idea choice, so out the table goes that one. Spy in Albania? Yeah, that was always the plan. And hey, I could enforce peace on Serbia by now. They would almost want to do it. But they don't fear me that much. Interesting. Still, I'm going to spy on you. So the Ottomans did a lot of movement until I was ready to jump on them the moment they did something, and now they're just taking it easy. Don't know what to make of that. They should be polishing this up, polishing that up. It's just going around in a circle. Serbia have almost got their capital back at this rate. Serbia will pay 15 ducats. What a war. What a goddamn war. Even I punched more money out of Serbia than that. They had a bit more to give back then, though. Well, the worst case scenario in my eyes would have been Albania getting annexed by Serbia, I think. I think that would be the worst thing, so I'm glad that didn't happen. Oh, if he wanted to kill me right now, he could so kill me. Drilling is nice, especially since I'm drilling with my entire army, so this is going to build up faster than normal, but it's too risky. Jake has been streaming for about 2 hours. Still nothing's really happened. Well, let's arrange a ball anyway. And yes, Albania's ruler died fairly early. They get Gijon, who's not that great. Okay, he's on the move again. Over to Idrin. Doesn't look like he has a revolt, so what's he up to? Is he finally going to go for Dulkadir? Which again is not what I want him to do. Quite the opposite. I want him to attack Albania or Byzantium. Both are good, Albania is better. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I've got loads of water here, so don't you worry about that, girly. Okay, with a direction like that, where would he be going other than Dulcadir? Ah, why does he have to hate me so much? The malevolent ways of Arthur let us know who's going to attack. I love the There Will Be Blood event, or pop-up. Aragon now getting... Yeah! Ottoman's opinion of us goes up by 20. That's almost enough to be useful, but it's not because of that border friction that I drove up. However, let's do what we can. It's not insurmountable, this. It's a shame they desire Unji so much. If Mustafa came to power, and I mean, Mehmed's getting on in years. Genghis Marvin died in under 2 years and he was only 20. If Mustafa came to power and he was not a militarist, and his lowest stat is mil, so there's a good chance he wouldn't be, then they wouldn't desire my land so much, and they might love me. Naples just lost a war. Attack them while they're vulnerable. How did they get this if they lost a war? Also, they don't look very truced with anything. And they have those big allies, so there's a lot of nope there. And what in the world are the Ottomans doing? Face sitting happening in, not in Roma, but Siena. Siena got the Diamond District. Not the best province to get it, but gems are still great. Now Aragon's getting destroyed here. Castilian-Aragonese excommunication war, so it doesn't look like we're having any, yeah, doesn't look like we're having any Iberian wedding there. Does make Aragon an extremely tempting target to best CB. Just to get something rolling. I could take this and... oh, that's very tempting. There's no fort there, right? Oh, that's tempting. Please tell me I have the coring distance for it. Okay, opportunity knocks. Am I going to answer the door? The answer is yes, but how am I going to answer that door? One, Castile needs to beat Aragon on the high seas. And they're probably all going to be pretty high up here, so... Oh, Aragon already beats Castile. 3, 4, 10, 16. That's bad news for me. That's significantly bad news for me. I might get myself rather hurt by doing that. Do you have the ability to fabricate claims on some Aragonese land? No, it would have to be the best CB. Just fighting Aragon. You're equal on tech. Hungary's involved. If I got sieged down, then Hungary might be able to come to my rescue. Rescue. All I need to do is go out there and... Well, there would be complications along the way, but I'm sure we could work them out. Aragon, what kind of army do you have? $12 and 5. Castile have 16 and 5. Alright, we should keep an eye on the situation then. Sure, Jake, trust the Hungarians. Shh. Shh. Try not to worry about that. I wonder if I can make some money off of you. No, he hates my guts, of course. If only I knew a bit more of the situation there. Also, you're not a terrible ruler. I mean, these are awful, but I think we can keep you around a bit longer. Park boats in Papal States used for cheeky deployment. I would really like these two provinces. That's truly what I would like. However, I'd need the war score to get them, and looking at them, getting these two would require 20-something war score. This is an XCOM war. You want as much as you can get from these guys. It would take quite a lot of my units just to keep this all under wraps. Should probably keep an eye on the navy situation here. But with all those galleys, Aragon is a sure thing to win in the Med. That's a problem for me. Just Hungary is a shame. Okay, he's bringing all his boats over here so he can attack Hungary. An interesting strategy, to say the least. Also, Muscovy is carving up Lithuania. On what grounds? Muscovy got guaranteed by Lithuania, which means Lithuania went free? Things just get weirder and weirder. Or were they always free? I wasn't paying attention to that, but that's interesting. Opportunities are opening up and I'm not exploiting them. That's a bad thing. Exploitation should be in my blood. But Bessie being Aragon is so dangerous. Let's send out a little scouting ship to have a look at the situation. Aragonese are all here for whatever reason. Getting scared off by Hungarians. Poland not rivaled with Ottomans. That's not good news for me getting an alliance with Poland. If I'm not threatened by the Ottomans, then okay, but Poland also became a considerably more useless ally to have. 1st of October next year, that goes away. Never even considered an alliance with you, but... Teutonic Order is allied and called in against the war. I doubt it was for land promise, because they could never really promise them any Novgorodian lands. Moldavia vassaled by Ottoman, okay. No movement here. And since you have a successful blockade here, I wonder if just maybe I could land there. I'd have to be in a damn good position to do what I want to do here, though. Aragon's army is still big and fresh. And I think we see them right there. That's his entire army over in Kasta-Wotsits. Whereas where are all the... well, what I see there is 5 free Republican tradition. Thanks for expanding my bodyguard. Well, thanks for not doing it. That would undermine values. Too risky to jump on it whilst those Aragonese units are still out in force. And you're right, trusting Hungarians is the last thing I should do. MJ Halevi asks what Bad Ideas Guy is. Bad Ideas Guy is when you give yourself the worst of ideas. I even had to mod these ones in to be this bad. And try to survive. Well, not just survive, I have to end the game, or end up at some point, having 500 ucha. That's not good. 500 income per month. Oh, you buggers. You're heading south. I don't see that. Who's he going to fight, though? Is it Byzantium or is it Albania? If it's Albania when I can't have a claim, that would be the cruelest thing. If it was Byzantium, it's not impossible that he'd beat me to the punch. Just keep an eye on his movements. Okay, he is definitely going for Byzantium here. Is this really the best thing? I need to doubt myself here, but my thought was I full annex Byzantium and then release them, and then Ottomans go, oh damn, I don't know if they keep the truce if I do that. Alternatively, I could sit on Byzantium forever and Ottomans would maybe have to wipe peace out, but then I'd be drinking a lot of war exhaustion, which also wouldn't really matter because look at this. I mean, what's really going to happen here? It's a risky one. They don't keep the truce, Jake. I checked. He checked. Well, at the very least I could sit on them forever. I still hate my guts, but also doing this would give me aggressive expansion with various nations. Wrong people to look at. Various nations. Forever is a long time. Aye, it is. Also takes a month to get off the boat and onto there. Let's have you free. Oh, you son of a gun, they already declared war. He's gonna get there faster than I can get there, most likely. But I'll do what I can. It'll take me to the 24th of May to get there? That doesn't seem right. Damn, that's forever. Yeah, looks like that race already went downhill. He's not gonna let go of Morea for some... Ah, bollocks. Yeah, damn. Unless he gives it up for some reason, but the AI isn't daft enough to do that these days. Mostly. I mean, it wouldn't be completely unprofitable. And he's not about to do that for me, I rather think. Nothing is going to distract him, it seems. Alright, well, we made our bets. They didn't work out too great. Alright, let's stop hemorrhaging sailors and send them back in. He won't give me access because we're hostile even if we are at war with the same enemy. Even though I did everything I could to please the poor guy. Run this one by me. The only war score I'm likely to get off of this guy is from my blockade of him. Oh, and I think I just surrendered the blockade to... no, it's my blockade. 25 war score with him. I could make him give up claims on the Ottomans. Could not vassalize him, sadly, because he knows. If I made him give up his claims on the Ottomans, that would give me plus It's only 10 or 15, isn't it? It's not enough. I don't think it is. Also, I just got all that aggressive expansion for declaring this war. Bah, bloomin' humbug. I mean, either I get nothing out of this war, or I get very little. $14 ducats for a no CB. That's tragic. Please, Jake, let's see the Shenhui War. Well, Shenhui is just a machine. They'll take on everybody. Oh man, this was my grand idea, and I was not just too slow, but far too slow. Why did you wait for the autos to declare on Biz? You had the numbers. It wasn't that. I wanted to know he was going to declare war on him, and then I would just cap Biz myself, and then the Ottomans couldn't do anything about it, and I would keep them trapped in warfare. Eventually they'd peace out, I'd have Biz as a vassal, and a truce with the Ottomans. Then hopefully they would go for the likes of Albania, and then I would go from there. That obviously didn't work out, and now I either make peace with Byzantium for something, or get nothing. They're about to be annexed, which will end my war anyway, so I struggle to see a better thing to do than to just take that money, which is just horrible. Well, I tried. I tried something at least. And the cost of it isn't too bad, I suppose. Okay, lack of Republican tradition makes that pretty awful. Oh well. On the plus side, you've won 2 out of 2 wars. Yeah, on the big minus side, I can't fabricate a claim in Albania now. So if and when they finish that and they immediately go for Albania, I'm going to have to do another no CB. Eesh. Black flagged troops cannot spy anymore. Trust me, I do not want to do another best CB here. I will if I have to, but I don't want to. There we go, and I'd be so surprised if they didn't turn on Albania straight away, whilst I can't get my claim. I'm so close to it, but I need a few months. Well, I need about half a year. Albania claims me again. And of course they converted their land to Catholic. It just gets better and better. March, I can do it. Let's get some eyes on the situation. Better to know. Oh, he's not there. But he is on the move. Trade League wants me to, Venice wants me to join their Trade League. Looks like I fell out of Genoa's one somehow. Did they just kick me out? I didn't notice. Joining Venice's Trade League seems like a dangerous proposition at this point. I just want to be back into the Genoese one. That makes me look a lot less protected now. Let's get that spy network going. Oh man, he went for Serbia instead. I guess that's better than him going for Albania when I don't have anything going, but still. Genoa's negative prestige. You need negative 50, as I recall, to break it all up. Okay, Aragon is looking pretty bad overall. Another best CB war. Seems rough. Uh-oh. I must have missed him claiming my province. Alright, Aragon, give me the details here. You still have your entire army. And you still rule the waves. Both of that makes it look like a bad idea for me to get involved from here, which is a shame. Genoa should love me enough, but I can't get fleet basing rights from them. Uh-oh. I'm in something resembling a lot of trouble here if I can't get any good friends. Serbia is not the best friend to have right now. But on the plus side, Serbia can hold out for quite a while. Jake's bad ideas guy. Bad ideas are the only way to go. Sure, but I just ate 20 aggressive expansion with most nearby Christians. And I even upset my good friend the Turk, who now really hates me because he has a... Once my province's border friction, has a claim, different religion. Yeah, I'm not squeezing my way out of that anytime soon. I can, however, get my claim back there. Stop spying for whatever reasons. And consider who to beg for help from. Poland now not looking like a good idea. Austria, if only. He's kind-hearted and he likes me and I'm threatened, but all that just does not add up to enough to make him embrace me. Doesn't help that aggressive expansion of mine. Still, if he attacks Albania, opportunity knocks, and I'm going to answer that door. Lithuania suddenly thought, maybe not a good idea to guarantee what's left of Novgorod. I need Muscovy to be a bit stronger though. Going to join that trade league as soon as I can. It's a bit of extra protection now that the Ottomans have claims. Well, now that they have claims, they always had that. Hang on, when did they claim me? The start of this year, it seems. Okay. Yes, Kosovo, I'm trying to do the ideas guy achievement, which is to have 500 income, but you have to start with a 3 development province. Okay, Serbia did not last as long as I had expected they would last. Is he going to go for Albania next? I don't see his troops. I hope the marching time from Kosovo to this province isn't as long, or is longer than my march. Ragusa, why? Why you hate me like that? Well, I hate you too. He might just go from there to there, which would be bad news. I can't dare attack Albania, unless I know that the Ottomans are attacking them as well, which is why I'm hesitant here. And it's terrifying not being able to see what he's up to either. This was kind of the plan 25, 27 years ago, but Albania got an unnaturally large number of allies that really stopped the Ottomans from ploughing into them. How dare I not have a claim on the Zeta? That's actually pretty nasty, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, won't be long until I'm able to get back into the Genoese Trade League at the very least. Aha! Well, that looks like he's about to declare war on you-know-who. It's not a guarantee. Also, he might be declaring war on me. Actually, that would be really bad. He could well be declaring war on me. I would like to get a friend, but no one wants to be my friend. Alright, well, let's just hope he's going for Albania. Funny. Very funny. What's it gonna be? Well, I can get into that trade league, but I need you back in time. If he's moving there, that really smells of an attack on Albania, but let's not take any unnecessary risks. I'm in the trade league, so I have the added protection of Genoa, Mantua, Cyprus, Cleves, Maine, and Muscovy. But Albania has the divine protection of Venice, Lucca, and Ragusa. Who's it gonna be? Come on, you coward. Snowtoad says, Jesus, I went for a jog. And came back and he's still in OPM. Yeah, well... It's, I've won 2 wars, okay? 2. And thank you, McCaig. Worm cannot be allowed top spot, you know. Come on, Ottomans, you filthy cowards. I have a free diplomat I should be putting him to use. Probably, no. Spying on Venice ain't worth anybody's time now. This claim won't last for... that'll last long enough. Come on, we all know what you're about to do, Ottomans. Just do it. Okay. Okay, come on then. We all know what you... There we go. The Ottomans have gone to war with Albania. That means the Ottomans are at war with, or are about to be at war with all these guys. It's my time to strike. I have the speed. Kim Jong-un, get in there. We will take it. Venice, are you worth being a co-belligerent? Not with those guys getting involved, heavens no. Alright. I'm just taking this. Get in there. As fast as you can. Oh, my boats! I forgot about my boats. How do I always forget about my boats? Oh well, let's see if we can't sneak our way back in. Oh, he's running. Doesn't matter, I'm here first. Give it to me. Oh, that's nice. The Ottomans are helping me out. Yeah, screw off. This is mine. Uh-huh. Action at long last, it seems. Okay, well, at the very least, I get to take care of this. He might hate my guts. Okay, so that's enough to make him not want military access into my land. Okay, Ragusa? Oh, you snake. Ragusa did not join in against that war, but they did join in on mine. Albania, Venice, Corfu, Naxos, Lucca. Albania, Ragusa, Venice, Naxos, Lucca. So it's a little bit different. Wait. Okay, yeah. Means I have to worry about oh, crap. I'm still a bit beaten up here, and now Ragusa's coming in on it. They're not even allied. Son of a gun. Oh no. Oh dearie me. I should have waited one day. Then Ragusa would have not been allied with Albania for that, because they decided to join mine, not theirs. And that's what kicked it. And that was perhaps a bad idea. Oof, my poor heart. And now in comes Venice, Ragusa, the whole shebang. At least things are going well for Shenwi. And they ravaged Ayutthaya, so now they're eating even more coalition. Save me. They would not accept. Yeah, and with the Venetians there, I don't have a chance to do anything fancy with my fleet. Doubt Ottomans and become their vassal. Well, I've done stranger things. I doubt they're going to want that though, they straight up want my land. I'll do anything for you. No. It was a flawless plan, except for that one flaw that killed me. But such is the nature of playing as an OPM. Yeah, they're not interested in me becoming a vassal either. They have to be, I forget what it is. Oppressive or a certain attitude towards you. Oh, I'm so sad with that. All that build-up, and I thought things are coming together just right. And the barbarians have looted in Unji. Huh? I'm alive? So Albania just wanted my okay, well now I'm at war with a Turk. We can pull it all back yet. Prepare to die, Ottosk. Oh, Christ. As long as even one of us breathe, you will not survive. That said, where does one go from here? Can't even get through all this. Well. Oh. Oh. Ah, it was such a good plan, and it all went awry. Okay, that's going a bit too low there, hamster. I don't think the Ottomans will be quite as forgiving towards me. Well, they're going to taunt me for a bit first. Oof. Damn you, Ottomans. Oh well, I think everything went well apart from everything that mattered. We won 100% of our wars up until the 1470s. Ah man, it hurts to lose. It's alright though. We've learned a bit. The one key thing we learned there was to wait a day before you go for Albania, because the Ottomans take their sweet time getting there. And yes, at least your precious little Shenwi did extremely well. Let's wait for Dharma. All this is going to look so much better. What is he? What is this? The hell is this? Okay. I don't see a reason not to just start over. And perhaps we can collectively believe that this didn't happen. That would be nice. That would be nice for me. Jake Loans chimes